Hi guys, this is Dusty again, and we're going to talk a little bit about the launch of Blood Out. It started off like we do with all my videos with a nice cold beer. This one happens to be a homebrewed beer that I made myself. It is an Orange Blossom Honey Pale Ale, and it's delicious. It's actually one of my wife and I's favorite beers that we brew. Um, let's get into the book. Blood Out launched last week, thanks to a lot of you guys' help. I know a lot of you are on my ARC team, and it was a real boost for the book to at the hard launch to have a lot of your reviews, um, and I think it's over 40 reviews now, so which is great, especially now since I'm past the soft launch phase and I'm actually paying for advertising to show it to people who have no clue who the hell I am. Your reviews are really important for convincing people to go ahead and buy the book, and they're doing it. So far I've been I entered the hard launch phase of this book launch this week on Monday, and I started pushing paid advertising toward other book readers on Facebook and Amazon and BookBub, and it's doing pretty well so far. I have a positive return on investment, and partially I'm thankful to you guys that have advanced read the book and posted a review, because that's huge when when Joe Blow book reader clicks on an ad and goes to a book on Amazon. If nobody else has read it or if it's got crappy reviews, they're not going to buy it. So you guys have been a help for that. I really appreciate that. If you haven't read Blood Out yet, please do. It's the third book in the Austin Conrad series. The first two being Blood Brothers and No Time to Bleed. And those first two are pretty thin books. If I had any, you guys have been great with your feedback, but if I've had any complaints, is that they were too short. And sorry if some of you felt kind of gypped about that, but I knew that I wanted to write longer books, and I've gone over it in previous videos how these two turned out being novellas. But in all honesty, they should have actually been written, all three of these books together as one book. It would have been a pretty thick one, but it tells a complete story arc, all three of these together. So I may box them up, and after a few months, I may combine them into a box set and market them together. I think they'd be a pretty good book at that point. But anyways, if you look at Blood Out, it's like, let me get the camera angle there. Blood Out is like 3 times the length of either of these other books. So if you're an Austin Conrad fan of thrillers and action, adventure, and lots of blood and guts and fighting and guns and stuff, all the crap we like about Austin Conrad, if you like all that stuff, you're going to love Blood Out, because there's a ton of it in there. And it was a lot of fun to write. At some point, probably in the next couple weeks sometime, I'll record a video, like we did with the other books. I'll record a video for Blood Out where we talk about the what brought it about. We'll dive a little deeper into the plot, character, backstory, settings, and all that. But we'll take care of that later. And we'll also talk about the next project that I'm working on. I'm going to step away from Austin's series and work on Hank Stone's series. He's Austin's cousin. So Austin will pop in here and there on those too. But if you've been reading my books, you've seen little hints about him. So we'll start fleshing his story out next. So that's it for now. I didn't want to take up too much of your time. Sometimes my videos run a little bit too long. Cheers. Happy holidays if I don't talk to you again before Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or winter solstice or whatever you celebrate. And if you don't celebrate anything, that's cool too. Just I hope you get a chance to hang out with family and friends, and have some good food and drink some good drinks, and maybe read a good book or two. So that's it for now. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Cheers.